three best friends. We've been friends since junior high, and ever since then, we've been inseparable. Back then, we've always told each other, one day when we're older, we're going to travel the world and have some crazy stories, just go on some amazing adventures together. And finally, this summer, my friend Cameron reminded me of one of the stories we had back in the day. And it kind of brought us to thinking that, now's a good time to start doing these things. We're still young. We don't have many obligations in life. So we decided to go camping in Sequoia National Park. And not camping in the sense where you drive up to a designated stall and you prop up your tent, We're talking about backpacking 8.6 miles into Twin Lakes Pass. And this is 4,000 feet in elevation, where the final elevation will be 10,000 feet. So the night before, we're just kind of running through the house, trying to pick up everything we can, find our backpacks. We're not really prepared. That's one thing you should know about us. We're not really experienced outdoorsmen at all, but we like to think we are. And so we get in the car, we make our way up to Sequoia. And once we get there, we go to the visitor center where we pick up our wilderness pass. And while we're there, the front desk person informs us that we're going to be the only people in this designated trail, I guess. We were kind of looking at each other like, are you serious? We just waited half an hour to get into this park. There's lines of cars. Yeah, we're the only people. Regardless, we were stoked. We're like, all right, this is what we waited for our whole lives, This is the moment. So we get out of the car, hop in, and we just head up for the trails. And right away, it's just miles of switchbacks. It's like inclines and like no other. And by this time, we started the trail kind of late. It was already about 2:30, 3 o'clock in the day, so we knew we only had like 3 hours of daylight left. So by that time, we probably got 2-3 miles into the hike of our 8-mile journey. So we realized we have to set up camp. The first night, we set up and we feast. We just eat as much as we can and rest our legs. They were much needed. The next morning, we wake up, we drink our coffee, and we're ready to go. Next stop, Twin Lakes. We battle it out. We just go the next 5 miles, whatever it was exactly. But we finally made it at our destination, Twin Lakes. There's a river by. We clean ourselves. We get some fresh water to filter it out. And we're feeling like the best. We're on top of the world, It was vibrant. It was amazing. And at that point, my friend says, are you ready for the adventure now? We kind of look at him like, what are you talking about? And at this point, we're getting ready for lunch, and he's like, yeah, the adventure. I said, okay, but I thought this was part of the adventure, He whips out a bag of mushrooms. He's like, we're going to eat some mushrooms, and we're going to hallucinate. It's going to be a bonding experience, guys. I said, all right, you know what? We're here in the woods, it's time to do this, So, Nutella peanut butter sandwich, best way to go. Mix your mushrooms in there. Can't taste it. Just a little crunch to it. We take our mushrooms, finish lunch, and color is vibrant. It's not what people, claim it to be. Trees don't talk to you, things like that. No, but things do morph and things like that. So we just felt really adventurous. We're like, all right, we're here. We're overlooking this cliff. There's no one near us for miles. All we see is just a rock face. There's a tree going out to just open air, and we climb out. We're just sitting down, enjoying just everything, taking everything in. And we're like, wow, we've talked about this our whole lives. I can't believe we're actually here doing this, So we go up and we're like, it would be amazing if we went to that very top point to see the sunset. That would make our trip. It would be perfect, icing on the cake. So we do that. But the thing is, when you're on shrooms, it's kind of hard to distinguish, your judgment is kind of off. You can't make rash decisions. So 2 people were left at first, and then you kind of just do I follow them, do I stay, what do I do, Well, I just thought in my mind, all right, we need a buddy system. I stayed with another guy, and we went up. And they're already at the top watching the sunset, and we're climbing up, and I almost slip off a rock, and I'm taken back, whoa, this is real, I can die or something like that. But we all made it up together. We watched the sunset. We had a campfire at the end of the night. We woke up the next day, walked down, all happy. It was the greatest experience of our lives. And as cheesy as it sounds, I think that everyone should go out and experience nature, the real nature, not just go out and camp with, a designated, complex of people where you camp. But actually experience it, because it is a life-changing experience, and you never know what you can experience there. Thank you.